Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, will you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem performed by our choir, band, and orchestra, directed by Katana Lynn. This time, I'd like to welcome to the microphone Max Macca and Lizzie Cropper.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Max Macca.
And my name is Lizzie Cropper. Max and I are both proud members of the Senior Student Senate and the class of 2024 at Highlands Ranch High School.
A multi-year tradition at Highlands Ranch High School is the following arrangement and rendition of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, performing by our band, choir, and orchestra. Everyone, please be seated.
Graduates, parents, relatives, and distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 commencement exercises for Highlands Ranch High School. Thank you for being here this afternoon to share this special occasion with us. Please allow me to introduce our principal and dignitaries on the stage, seated to my left and your right. Dr. Christopher R. Page Jr., Principal of Highlands Ranch High School. Mr. Danny Windsor, Assistant Superintendent of Douglas County School District. Mr. John Gutierrez, Executive Director of West Highlands Ranch. Miss Emily Owens, Principal of Acres Green Elementary. Miss Crystal Wood, Principal of Arrowwood Elementary. Miss Shannon McPherson, Principal of Cougar Run Elementary. Mr. Doug Humphreys, Principal of Eagle Ridge Elementary. Miss Cheryl Fulmer, Principal of Fox Creek Elementary. Miss Mindy Persakina, Principal of Lone Tree Elementary. Miss Francesca Paparlato, Principal of Crest Hill Middle School. Miss Kara Stubinger, Assistant Principal and CTE Director. And Miss Sarah Boland, Assistant Principal and Academic Director.
Now allow me to introduce our administrators, dignitaries, and faculty seated to my right and your left. Miss Julia Cayley, Assistant Principal and Scheduling Director. Mr. Al Everett, Assistant Principal and Athletics Director. Miss Deborah Courtbowie, Administrative Dean and Attendance Director. Miss Raylan Nisler, Director of Counseling. Miss Yana Bordelais, Counselor. Miss Veronica Brown, Counselor. Miss Summer Hogan, Counselor. Miss Amy Larson, Counselor. Miss Alexa Nichols, Counselor. Miss Susan Meek, Board of Education Director, District A. Mr. Brad Geiger, Board of Education Director, District C. Miss Christy Williams, Board of Education Director, District E. And finally, last but not least, Mr. Kelly Kaur, Administrative Dean and Activities Director.
Class of 2024, our class has created special memories as individuals and as a whole class with unique experiences. We have learned to be resilient, adaptable, and flexible. We're going to fill the world with incredible ideas and find our destiny.
At this time, I would love to introduce our first graduate speakers, Maylee Tat and Nirali Narayan.
Good evening, Falcons. Class of 2024, we are finally at graduation.
My name is Maylee Tat.
And my name is Nirali Narayan.
And we are so thrilled to stand before you.
And the opportunity to give this speech is like an absolute honor.
Can we just take a moment to recognize and appreciate how lucky we are to celebrate our graduation at the Red Rocks?
Class of 2024, we made it. A monumental milestone in our lives today. A moment that signifies the culmination of the past 4 years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance.
Despite the countless all-nighters and group cramming sessions with your friends,
where no studying ever happens,
and rushing to turn in that one essay at 11:59, we are finally here.
Ready to graduate and head into the next chapter of our lives.
Well, maybe after a nap or two.
We went through a lot in the past 4 years, from hurricanes, climate change, wildfires, diseases, and Wi-Fi cutting out during our online year, and Wi-Fi cutting out in the middle of our class last week.
But we have learned a lot from these experiences, like how to have school spirit, even though we were 6 feet apart, and finding the will to do my Delta math homework.
The middle schoolers that never graduated are now about to graduate high school.
Which is so surreal to think about. And so, the plot thickens.
Into the thick of it.
We did lose a crucial part of our development, starting our high school journey online. But we have come back, stronger than ever, creating memories immeasurable in value. Simply put, we were all in.
From choking up chalk 2 weeks after the chalk dance every year, to people showering the halls with fart spray, stanky, stanky.
Okay, stop.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, we've survived at HRHS sleepy nappers and at HRHS bad parking jobs.
Yeah, and I saw your horrendous park job from a mile away.
Okay, whatever. Despite it all, we made it through by helping facilitate Miss Eurus's TikTok addiction.
And trying to explain to Gina Bernacchi what Riz is.
We'd like to thank some people. These reminiscent experiences could not have happened without...
Yes! Parents, teachers, and our fellow peers.
No. The coffee machines that never gave up on us. Thank you, Monster, Red Bull, Celsius, Bang, and more. Even when we were running on 4 hours of sleep and sheer determination, we kept that energy drink market thriving. Without you, our diplomas might have been nothing but a caffeine-deprived hallucination.
Nerali?
Oh, yes, thank you to the teachers who inspired us,
Miss Chase,
challenged us,
Senora Quintana,
and occasionally made us question our life choices with one too many quizzes.
Mr. Guile.
Thank you.
You're the reason why we now know the quadratic formula.
X equals negative b plus or minus the square.
But it's no joking matter that our teachers and staff have helped shape the people we are today and made our experience at Ranch so unforgettable.
And we wouldn't be here today without them.
As we continue down our path to adulthood, let us cherish the friendships and always remember that you've attached the correct file before hitting send on that important email.
Truth. As we end our time at Ranch, let us continue to do it for the plot, because let's be honest, with the class of 24, our unforgettable experiences would not have happened without a little bit of adventurous spirit.
But no devious licks, please. Let's not forget to take a moment to appreciate our families for pushing and encouraging us.
Yes, let's thank those who have supported us through thick and thin, emotionally and financially. We promise we'll stop nagging you about money for McDonald's every day.
Sure you will.
Maybe.
Well, maybe we'll at least figure out how to function without calling our parents every 5 minutes.
Mom, is an Izzy can microwavable safe?
Girl, it's aluminum. Looking out at all of you, I can't help but feel astonished. I mean, who would have thought that the same people who struggled to collaborate on a group project would actually make it to graduation?
As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, it is natural to feel excitement, yet apprehension. The road ahead may be filled with uncertainty, but it is also brimming with boundless opportunities waiting to be seized. It is up to us to create our own plot and direct our own way through this new stage of life.
In the face of adversity, let us carry the power of unity that we've built together. Let us never forget the importance of kindness, empathy, and compassion. And let us remember the invaluable lessons we've learned within these walls as we navigate the world beyond these halls.
Did you catch that on Afro, Miss Long?
Class of 2024, as we prepare to go on our separate journeys, do so with open hearts, eager minds, and a steadfast determination to make a difference. Dare to dream beyond imagination and never lose sight of your potential to make a positive change in the world.
Congratulations, Highlands Ranch High School, class of 2024. Here's to a future filled with ambition, laughter, and hopefully a lot fewer all-nighters. And remember, if anything, just do it for the plot. Thank you. Up next, we'd like to introduce our class song,
24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
It's a concert venue. Just calm down, people. You're about to hear some music, all right? Patience, patience. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Not nah. Right. How many of you know my daughter right now is like, what is he doing? Go sit down. And my dad's like, you better sit down. So I'm gonna go sit down.
Players only, come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Now, watch me break it down like 24 karat, 24 karat magic. What's that sound? Come on now. 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out.
Hello. Good evening and congratulations. Sorry, I'm a little short. Okay. Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2024. For those who don't know me, my name is Lindsay Douglas and I'm an English teacher at Ranch. And I'm honored to be the staff speaker this year. Humor me for just a second, okay? I want you to stop and think of your favorite person in the whole entire world. You got one? Now, what words would you use to describe your favorite person? What do you love or admire about this person? Is this person successful in your eyes? I can imagine you didn't describe your favorite person as skinny or rich, college educated, or a good test taker. I'm willing to bet you didn't talk about material things or physical things at all. I imagine you describe who they are through words like hilarious, thoughtful, or kind. I also imagine you said that to you, they are successful. Every era in American life has its own standards of what it means to be successful. Shortly after America's founding, success was all about character. Led by Benjamin Franklin, Americans embraced virtue and industry. In the 20th century, success was all about personality, and Americans embraced salesmanship, reinvention, and charisma. Today, we see a shift towards meaning, authenticity, and bliss, championed by figures like Steve Jobs. There are so many important lessons to take into your adult life in order to be successful. Lessons like dream big, work hard, be confident, make mistakes. And sure, I did all of those things. I dreamt big, I work hard and still do. I've tried to always be confident in my path and approach as your teacher. And most of all, I have made many mistakes. I mean, I was a new teacher trying to make you all participate in popcorn reading on a Google Meet. And I think everyone can imagine how much of a train wreck that was if you weren't there. Though all of these things matter in your recipe for success and help to make your personal impact on the world, I believe none of them work without the most profound measure of success. I have a quote on my classroom door that my students see each day. Be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. And here I am being cliche already, saying a cheesy quote that belongs on a middle-aged woman's coffee mug. But I believe that to be true to my core. The immense power of being somebody who makes everybody feel seen and heard. There's so much power in making others feel better and brighter, and the idea that having this as a skill will take you far in life. My mom always told me to leave things better than you found them, and I think that's especially true when it comes to people. Making others feel seen, heard, and valued is unparalleled. Your ability to positively impact others will shape your journey to success. It's time to choose exactly what it is you're shooting for when it comes to success. What is your measure for success? For me, success lies in evaluating how I made others feel each day. Did I stop and really listen when a student in my 5th hour opened up with what's going on in their life outside of my classroom doors? Did I express my gratitude to the link leader in my homeroom who went above and beyond with their freshmen that day? Did I give my colleague a hug when they were having a tough day? Did I tell my introverted student how proud I am that they presented to the class? Or was I just too busy and didn't take the time to be intentional with others? And it's on those days that I don't feel so successful. Now, remember the exercise from the start. What lingers most in our memories is how others make us feel. I've never described someone by their grades in school or level of education, by the car they drive or the clothes they wear. Yet, many of us obsess over these very things about ourselves. I remember them for their kindness, patience, and friendship. I remember how they made those around them feel. I would describe Derek Parks as someone who I'm grateful breathes life and humor into the sleepy seniors of first hour. Lizzie Ben Dixon and Mackenzie Launson make me feel heard and seen, always asking me how my day is going. Joey Lacombe is the most calming presence, no matter the time of day. Gil Eldridge and Bailey Gamble are the best storytellers I know and leave me in tears of laughter. Holly Ryder and Emily Smith make me feel current, always helping me with technology and the latest trends. Parker Benfield is a great listener, and Alex Holmes is the most positive-minded teenager I've ever known. Ariana Munoz, Megan Gardner, and Bethel Daniel have a quiet kindness about them that's unmatched. Josie Fernandez is energizing to those around her and radiates light each day, whereas laughter and joy follow Austin Kane wherever he goes. Kiana Moyer makes me feel inspired, always teaching me about a more creative side of life foreign to me. Colin Meekum makes me feel hopeful that I'm, getting emotional. Okay, love you too. I'm nervous. Okay. Colin Meekum makes me feel hopeful that I'm getting students to unlock the power of a good book as he sits on the couch in my classroom, worked up over how a fictional character is acting. And even though I know Jack Peebler does not like it when I make my class do scavenger hunts, he always says thank you at the end of the class period, and that means the world. Each of you had a profound impact on me your last 4 years. The list goes on, but the point remains. So much of your power lies in how you make people feel. You have each had that power in my life and shown me who you truly are. And parents, I can assure you that you have raised amazing human beings. And I feel so lucky to have watched for years how each of them make those around them feel stronger, brighter, and better. If it's not clear yet, my message is this: be intentional and thoughtful in how you make people feel, because it matters. I implore you not to delay this intention. Start now with choosing to be kind and thoughtful to those around you. Nurture that skill and let it guide your path to success. I can't say enough how honored and scared I am to have given this speech, and will truly miss each of you dearly. Go out there, dream big, make mistakes, work hard, and be confident. Remember that success looks different for everyone, and to choose your own version of success. But most importantly, never forget the profound impact of making those around you feel seen and heard. Cheers to the class of 2024. You will always be a somebody in room 1330. I love you all. And I would like to introduce our next speaker, valedictorian Peyton Turike.
Wow, that was a beautiful speech. Hard act to follow. Ladies and gentlemen,
esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduates before me. My name is Peyton Turek, and it's an honor to stand here before you as the valedictorian of our graduating class. As we all know, today marks a pivotal moment in our lives. It's a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation. As we stand on the cusp of a new chapter, we find ourselves brimming with excitement and probably a bit of nervousness. I know I am. But as we gather here today to commemorate this monumental occasion, I am reminded of a sobering yet liberating truth. Nobody cares about you. All right, calm down. It may sound harsh at first, but it's actually a good thing. And it's a profound realization that holds the key to unlocking your true potential. Now, this is something that nearly took me my entire high school career to realize. During this time, I know that I, like many of you out there, often worried about what everyone else thought of me. I would go to school worried about presenting a project in front of class, or answering a teacher's question wrong, or even just giving a speech in front of thousands of people. You think that everybody is always paying attention to and nitpicking your every move, and because of that, it kind of controls how you think. You begin to worry about how others will perceive you, and it prevents you from doing the things you would normally do or following the interests you would normally follow. But in reality, nobody really cares. That class project you had, everyone was too focused on their own presentations to even notice you stumbled over a sentence. That teacher's question you got wrong, everybody was too busy thanking God that they didn't get asked the same thing. What I'm trying to say is, everybody is too focused on themselves, on their own problems, on how they're being perceived by others, to really care about you. And the sooner you accept this in the most positive and inspiring way possible, the sooner you're free. Totally and completely free to follow your true passions without worry of others' judgments. Now, when other people do concern themselves with your actions, why should you care about what they think of you? Throughout our journey, we've encountered countless voices offering advice, criticism, and expectations. Whether that's been from teachers, parents, or even our peers, we've been conditioned to seek validation and approval from others, to conform to their standards, to prioritize their opinions and their wishes. But today, as we stand on the threshold of a new beginning, we must confront this reality head on. We must recognize that others' aspirations are not our own. Oftentimes, they actually clash with our own desires. So why should we care about what others want from us? Why don't we instead follow what truly interests us? And once we realize our dreams are uniquely ours, we can break free from the chains of external expectations. Therefore, we must begin to chart our own course, to follow our true ambitions, to chase our dreams. And now marks the perfect time to do so. With the culmination of your high school journey comes a newfound sense of independence and possibility. Whether your plans involve furthering your education, entering the workforce, taking a gap year, or whatever you're planning on doing, this transitional period presents a golden opportunity to take action. No matter your plan, you will find yourself in a new environment, surrounded by new faces, starting a whole new chapter of your life. And all this change might sound scary, but be optimistic. You now have a clean slate. You now have the autonomy to explore your interests, experiment with different paths, learn from both your successes and failures, and understand who you truly are. So let us not be fearful, but rather let us view this opportunity as the blank canvas upon which we can fearlessly paint our dreams into reality. Now, this whole idea of forgetting your worries, freeing yourself from others' expectations, and finding the right path, it reminds me of a line from my favorite movie, Good Will Hunting. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically Matt Damon plays this janitor who's secretly a genius, and he solves like hard math problems in his free time. Everything's going great in the movie, but then he gets into some trouble and he's sent to a therapist. Oh, and his best friend is Ben Affleck. It's a really good movie. It won a ton of awards. Y'all should check it out. But anyways, his therapist tries to find out why he became this janitor and not some Pulitzer-winning author or a theoretical physicist. And during one session, he tells Matt Damon, "You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want.
you are bound by nothing. Now, we're not all geniuses. We can't all be Matt Damon. But as we pass into this next chapter of our lives, we too are bound by nothing. In the past, we've been urged to conform, to play it safe, to prioritize practicality over passion. But today, as we don these caps and gowns, we shed the weight of others' opinions and embrace the freedom to chart our own course. So my fellow graduates, let us embrace this truth with open arms and fearlessness. Let us cast aside the shackles of others' expectations and forge ahead with unwavering confidence in ourselves and our abilities. Let us remember that the only person whose ambitions and expectations truly matter is the one staring back at us in the mirror. So dare to dream boldly, dare to defy the status quo, and dare to live a life that is uniquely yours. Class of 2024, as we step into the great unknown, let us do so with fearlessness and determination, knowing that the world is ours for the taking. Congratulations, and may your journey be filled with boundless adventure, unparalleled success, and the realization of your deepest desires. But no matter what, always remember to be Falcon awesome. Thank you.
Let's give another nice round of applause out to both of our speakers today. All three of our speakers, sorry about that. Well, all right, a couple things as we get going and we are about to present our class. First and foremost, we have had a tradition here at Highlands Ranch High School for our graduation to take a moment to recognize not just the things in which people give back, but especially those groups of people that are stepping out into the world and are going to protect our borders. So if you are a graduate who is heading to a military academy or joining the military, will you please stand to be recognized? Now, before you sit down, if we could please, if you are an audience member who is currently serving or who has served our country, will you please stand at this time to be recognized? So often as we talk about the things that we have, the options we have, and the freedoms that we have, we want to make sure we take the moment to thank those who have protected all of those pieces for us. On top of that, as we move forward, we like to talk about that idea, and I know it makes us all a little sad about the people who aren't here with us to celebrate. And we all know that there are so many people who have impacted our lives, from our family members to our friends. And for us as a community here at Highlands Ranch High School, during the summer last year, we lost a teacher who was very, very dear to us, Mr. Spencer Wood. Spencer was an inspiration to so many people throughout our building, throughout our community, and he touched so many lives. And you may not know this, but one of his favorite events was graduation. And he always, every year, asked, "Can I sit at the very first row so that I can be the one who starts it off to bring our graduates out here?" We want to take some time to not just recognize those who aren't with us anymore, but to definitely take a moment to recognize a teacher who had a profound effect on so many of our lives. So if you would join me for just a moment of silence in honor of all of those who cannot be with us here today. Thank you. When we talk about those folks and the impact that they've had, just so you know, Randy Hodog Hodis has decided to step into that seat and to lead the class moving forward. So if we can give him a nice round of applause. Every year I try to think about what the message will be that I want to give to the senior class, and we talked about this earlier, the connections, the specialness that we have between each other. And as many of you know, if you've been to any previous graduation, my favorite author is Shel Silverstein, and I think it's the kookiness and the fun of all of his poems that really tether us down sometimes and allow me to see our classes a little deeper than maybe what we've been able to see them throughout the years. So I'm going to start off with Where the Sidewalk Ends and the actual poem from Where the Sidewalk Ends. He said, "There is a place where the sidewalk ends and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black and the dark street winds and bends. Past in pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go. For the children, they mark, and the children, they know the place where the sidewalk ends." Now, you may be asking yourself, like, what an interesting poem to pick to begin his speech. And I chose it because when we talk about where the sidewalk ends, in a sense, he's talking about where that journey ends, right? And kids seem to have an idea of where those chapters of their life begin and end. They become definitive marks of that. Today is one of those marks. And if you think about the themes that you've heard, the conversation about betting on you, trusting yourself, when you see yourself in the mirror, knowing that that person has the confidence to continue to drive you forward. Absolutely. For you, while the sidewalk of high school and elementary school, middle school, that journey of being an undergrad is ending, that next sidewalk, those next steps are about to begin. We have loved to see you become the people that you are, to share in your adventures. Granted, some of them are crazy, right? Grayson Sadler at DECA his sophomore year. Connor Kennedy and the wrestling team convincing everyone at regionals that Mustafa is an Albanian wrestling champion, and so they should live in fear of him. The funny thing was, he killed that kid he went against too. We were dying. Having someone like Lawrence Smith join mock trial 10 minutes before we go just to get up there, and when a kid tried to talk back, said, "No, sir, you're done," and walk away. Having to deal with Grayson Sadler his junior year in DECA as well. Watching Miss Walsh get her sister so fired up during Powder Puff football that she got her to drop an F-bomb just enough so the seniors could get a win. Which is crazy, because if we're gonna talk about language and Tavi, right? Tavina, what are you doing? And finally finding out that it really wasn't Grayson Sadler who was the drama up there. It was actually Austin Kane and Declan Hansen and that crew that were creating just a bit of the havoc up at DECA. These are some of the memories that we take with us, and we laugh and we have so much fun thinking about the great things that they are. And I tell you, every year when I get up here, I love to share with you a story of my past, right? As I like to say, a Chris Page senior story. And I know for our staff, they're sitting there like, "Oh my God, he's here. What's gonna happen?" Well, don't worry, security's been informed. He's not allowed on this stage, no matter what I say. So, when we think about what story I could think about from my father that would connect with this class, I had so many going through my head. I was like, man, do I talk about the time when I was a little kid and I was like, "Dad, can you tell me a bedtime story? Because that's what all the other kids do, man. Their parents read them bedtime stories." And he was like, "Well, then go live with them." And I was like, no, Dad, that's not how it works. Like, you're supposed to take me upstairs, and we're supposed to go, and you get out a really cool book, and you read it to me, and then I fall asleep on your lap, and it's all lovely. And he's like, boy, you better stop watching all that TV. I'll tell you a story. If a little boy keeps staying down here talking to me, he about to get beat, and then he'll really fall asleep. But I thought, nah, I shouldn't tell that story, because I'll really get in trouble for telling that one. Then I thought, what about the time when my niece was just a little baby and I was upstairs walking around and I stepped on a toothpick and it went like halfway through my foot, and so I had to hop downstairs and not scream and cry, and I went down there like, oh my God, my foot, I don't know what's wrong. I got this toothpick in it and it's hurting so bad. And he reached in, pulled out the toothpick, poured some Seagram 7 gin on it and said, you should be good to go. Now go to bed and shut up. I probably shouldn't tell that story because he'll get me later for it. I thought about, one good one was the second time I ever brought my wife at the time, just my girlfriend, home, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go and say hi to the folks, and we stopped by and we walked in the front door and he was upstairs and he looked down and said, oh, you decided to bring Lassie back, huh? That's cool. I know. Don't worry, she got him back. She was like, I'm shocked someone so old can see me from all the way up there. And I was like, woo, yeah, we're getting married. Or was I gonna talk about the time when my daughter, when she was a little child, she left all of her toys. Like, she went and she was getting toys and she's putting them out there. And all I thought that when we were growing up, my parents were like, if you bring something out, you put it back in there. And I was like, man, she's just dropping stuff down there. He's watching her, he's laughing, he's like, ha, this is so great. And I looked over at my wife, I said, oh my goodness, he has grown. This man, the walls have come down. And so then she went upstairs with my mom and I said, Dad, I am so proud of you. You have calmed down. I didn't see you yell at her about picking up these toys. That's great. And he picked up his drink and said, oh, no. My kids know that this house is gonna be clean. So my kid is gonna make sure that this place gets clean. I ain't worried about that granddaughter. I'm worried about my son, because my boy knows I will beat him no matter how old he is if this house doesn't get clean. And my wife looked at me and said, did he just say to pick up the toys? I said, why are you talking crazy? Get on the floor, let's start picking up these toys. But I decided I probably shouldn't tell that story either, because that could end poorly, right? No, instead, the story that resonated with me the most, that I thought really tied into the class of 2024, was when I went to college, my sophomore year in college. And I tell you this because as you begin your journey, what you envision school, trade school, community college, just going to work, in your first couple of months, and I think all of your parents can attest to it, it's never exactly what you thought it would be. You get out there and you're sitting there saying, this is gonna be like this, and I'm gonna have these roommates, and we're gonna be high-fiving, we're gonna stay up till 2 a.m. partying all the time, and then get up on time for all of our classes, and even if I miss a class, it's okay, life is gonna be great. And so my sophomore year, reality set in, right? That you can't just skate by, that you've gotta really dedicate yourself to everything that you do, and that you've gotta stay connected to all these events. And so during my sophomore year, I felt like I was still trying to find myself and all the great things that I could do. And so in February, I became the president of our Black Student Alliance, and I decided, you know what we should do? We've got to do this great celebration for Black History Month, and we started putting together all these events. And as we started putting together the events, it just seemed like every step we took, something didn't go right. When we hired these comedians, they came out and did this big presentation. I went to the director and I said, hey, I just need to pick up the check. And he said, you didn't submit the paperwork in time, so it's gonna be a couple of extra days. And so having to tell these guys, I know you came down and you performed, but you're not gonna have the money right now, that was hard. And they were frustrated and they were like, okay. And then we went to do a movie, right? We were gonna show Mississippi Burning, and I was like, I'll have the vice president put that on and have all that stuff play, and found out that day he slept in and chose not to do it. And so it seemed like thing after thing after thing that week started to fall apart. As everything started to fall apart, I felt like my world started closing in on me. And then the big night happened, Wednesday night. I got a call from the director, the person who was running the comedians and all the folks who were coming out. And I pick up the phone and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he was like, I want to talk to you about this money problem and the issue that we had. And I was like, I just want to let you know, sir, I'm so sorry. That money's going to be there next week. I just want to apologize. I made a mistake. I'm 19 years old. I'm so sorry that I did that. And he proceeded to say, I can't believe that you're the person they chose to be the president of the Black Student Alliance. What a wasted representation of our race. What a terrible person to represent us. You are a horrible person, a horrible kid, and I can't believe you're even going to get an opportunity to graduate from that school ever. If I had my druthers, I would sue you personally for being such a terrible human being. And I sat there on the phone like, oh my God, like who says that? And I was like, sir, I'm sorry, right? And I'm tearing up like I really didn't mean to do that. I apologize. And he said, of course you didn't mean to do it, because you're an idiot. And you know why people don't follow you? They don't follow you because you don't know what it means to lead and you have no clue how to be a good leader. As a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, I hope you get kicked out of school because of what a terrible person you are. And then he hung up. Now, I know that there's a number of you who understand what I mean when I say I found myself at that moment in an extremely, extremely dark space. And when I say a dark space, I mean the darkest space you can take yourself to. Because then I started to equate everything that had happened over the last 2 years. The injury that didn't allow me to run track, our coach changing out for football and so not having a scholarship, and all these things. And I realized maybe, just maybe, the world would be better off without Chris Page. And so I grabbed my Bible, grabbed a picture of our family, and I grabbed something to hurt myself because I decided there's no need for me to be in this world. If people can talk to you like that and feel that way about you, truly, then maybe you don't belong here. And then I started playing this game of chicken with my life, right? And I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the top 10 people I know in my life. And then the first one who answers the phone, I'm gonna tell them everything about everything that's going on. And they're gonna help save my soul. And I realize that I'll have a purpose. And just the way you would almost expect it to play out, every single call I made, nobody had time to talk or were willing to answer. And so I said, this must be the sign that I do not belong here in this world. I looked at my list and I realized, I was like, oh man, I didn't even put my parents on the list, but the reason I didn't put it on is because Wednesday nights, they always go out, they've always gone out. But if I'm meant to be here, I'll go ahead and give them a call. So I pick up the phone and I call, and it rings, and it rings, and it rings. And then the last ring hit, the answer machine picked up, and as the answer machine picked up, my mom jumped on the phone and said, hold on, wait, we're here. And I remember my heart dropping, and I just unload. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom, this is what happened. This is what state I'm in. My heart is in a bad place. My soul is in a bad place. I can't go on. And my mom says, I can't talk to you about this. You got to talk to your dad. And she starts crying. And I'm like, oh my God. And my dad gets on the phone, and I'm like, this is what's going to happen, and I just don't know, and I'm going to end it. And my dad goes, shut up. I need you to shut your mouth right now. Yeah, he didn't study to be a counselor. And I was like, and I'm sitting there frozen like, what? And he goes, Chris, just shut up. Okay, now talk to me. What did this man say to you? And I told him, I said, the man said this and this and this. He goes, all right, give me the man's number. I said, no, Dad, no, it doesn't. Like, you can't call him. Like, that's not how the world works. You don't get on the phone and call this guy up, and then all of a sudden it's going, Chris, what did I just tell you? I told you to give me his number. Don't make me get in my car. Okay, yes, sir. His number is 555, right? And so I gave up the number. And he goes, here's what I need you to understand. I need you to sit there. I need you to sit by that phone, and I'm going to call you back in exactly 20 minutes. And Chris, if you make me get in the car and drive from Colorado Springs to Alamosa, you know I'm not going to be happy about it. So I'm telling you, you're going to sit there, you're going to shut up, you're going to stop crying, and you're going to wait by this phone. I was like, yes, sir. And he hung up, right? Like I said, he's a nurturer. So 10 minutes later, I get a call from that guy who had called me before. And I kid you not, this was his call. Hey, yo, Chris, I just wanted to tell you, man, like, I'm sorry for the way that I spoke with you. Like, that was out of line. I should have never talked to you like that ever. And I don't know what I was thinking and why I would say what I said. Listen, you are a good human being. You're a good person. Everything's gonna be all right. When we get our money, we'll get our money. Don't you worry about it. Can you please relay this message back to your father, though, after we get off the phone? And I was like, what? Yeah, did we need to talk about any? No, we don't need to talk anything, Chris, we're good. Just please let your father know that we are good to go. And I was like, okay. About 3 minutes later, 20 minutes on the dot, the phone rings, and it's my dad. And this is just how he always answers the phone. He's like, hey, yo. Hey, what did you say? He said, man, I didn't say nothing. I just had a good conversation with the man. That's all we did. Now, there are so many levels to the story, right? There's so many other things that happened within that conversation. But what I want you to really hear was the next piece of it all. My dad said, well, first off, I just let that man know that should my son have to have a conversation like that with me ever again, I will be on the next flight to Chicago to have a conversation with him in person. And he does not want that because I'm from East St. Louis and we don't play those games. And I was like, okay. But then the second part that he said is, he said, Chris, I need you to hear me really clearly. Your mother and I are not going to lose you tonight. That is not going to happen. You can say whatever you want. You can be as upset as you need to be. You can be as emotionally high as you need to be. But your mother and I will not lose you tonight. And if that means I got to get in the car, drive down there, put everything or whatever we can fit in the car and bring you back here home and have you stay downstairs in the basement, then that's what I'm going to do. So I have one question for you. Do I need to get in the car? And I sat there and I thought, and I was like, man, nah, Dad, you don't need to get in the car. Because in one moment, when things got real bad, I had to have a sharp reminder that there are so many people in this world that care and love you so much that they will not let you lose yourself or lose the things in which you have done. I told you this before we got on the bus. I want you to take a look to your left and to your right again. And now I want you to just take a quick peek behind you. The people who are sitting to your left, your right, in front of you, and behind you are the same people that when things get real rough will continue to be there. I share that message because I'm not concerned about whether or not the class of 2024 is going to do great things. I'm not concerned whether the class of 2024 are going to continue to be great people. I do wonder if in that moment in your sophomore, junior, when you're 32 or 45, if you will continue to remember the love that you have given to each other throughout the years and the people around you who have made that happen. The last part I want to say is a statement that I'm going to tell you as a parent is from your parents to you and from our staff to you, and more personally, Seeley, from your dad to you. No matter what accomplishments or achievements any of us have ever made, as the adults you see around you, I want to remind you, you are our greatest achievement. Class of 2024, we are so proud of you. And as I said before, you are our greatest achievement and will continue to be so. I will wrap up and conclude with the Shel Silverstein quote. It is called, "Listen to the mustn'ts. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be." On behalf of the staff of Highlands Ranch High School, we love you, we care about you, and we thank you for being our greatest achievement. Can we please give a round of applause to the class of 2024? At this time, I would like to ask the faculty and staff of Highlands Ranch High School to please stand for the presentation of the class of 2024. I would also like to invite our Douglas County School District Assistant Superintendent, Danny Windsor, to step to the podium. Please help me in welcoming Mr. Windsor. Assistant Superintendent Windsor, I hereby attest and confirm that the students before you have successfully completed the requirements set forth by the Douglas County School District Board of Education, and they are deserving of this recognition with the presentation of their high school diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Page. On behalf of Douglas County School District, the Board of Education, it is with great honor and pride to accept the 2024 graduating class of Highlands Ranch High School. Congratulations.
All right, and here we go. At this time, our faculty will read their homeroom class names. Graduates in the first two rows, please stand. And please follow the lead of our first junior escort in the first row of graduates.
Victoria Amber Austin.
Ray Boyer.
Megan Jo Brennan.
Raina Nicole Britton.
Nick Shapiro Millet.
Anthony Joseph Crimmy.
James Jefferson Croft.
Haley DeStasio Day.
Christopher Gabriel.
Megan Elizabeth Gardner.
Sydney Halliday.
Nathaniel Robert Levacy Heinen.
Ethan Howard McMillan.
Marcus Lee McCurdy.
Autumn Lee Milton.
Derek Parks.
Lele Pierre Pasley.
Jabin Christopher Sanchez.
Serenity Catherine Jimenez.
Ellie Fiona Steiner.
Jonathan Vasily Wise.
Tessa Ellen Baker. Alexis Marie Gonzalez. James Joseph Hopkins. Andrew Jackson Lee. Connor Kane McGehee. Jaden John Nichols.
Andrea Versailles Bonilla Ordonez. You did it. Ethan James Carlson. Nicola Postela Sescaneto. I said it wrong? Not even wrong. Nicola. Got it. Sorry. Abigail Caitlin Putikin. I'm all nervous. Suhani Singh.
Logan Gerald Elliott. Jalen Sophia Fry.
Christina Rose Ladner. Ava Marie Grace Frederick.
Annabelle Alderete Quispe. Eunice Barranco Becerra. Sebastian Cheval Sanchez. Brianna Espinosa. Sofia Golovina. Vladislav Kazakin. Cesar Martin Monge Alvarado. Katerina Naumovic. Mustafa Naurozi. Melanie Scarlett Papert. Daniela Ponce. Alexander Ramirez. Juan Camilo Sanchez Hernandez.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes. Yoshika Yokosawa.
Elizabeth Ryan Bendixson. Jessica Lynn Kennedy. Abigail Kira Clark. Vincent Chase DeLisi. Charlie William Linville. Samuel Robert Mahoney. Ava Jessica Voss.
You got it? Are you sure?
Misha Wynn Vaughn. May Regina Webster.
Okay. Jacob Wayne Browning.
Gilad Kobe Eldridge.
Taryn Isabel Foster.
Mackenzie Danielle Lawson.
Maximus Lewis Macca.
Nurali Narayan.
Celie Ann Page.
Josephine Therese Francis Popick.
Holly Faith Ryder.
Emily Ann Smith.
Oh, yeah, I'll do. Claire Edith Smith.
Maylee Thway Nai Tat.
That was really bad, like really bad. Eli Kennedy Testa.
Catherine Whitney Tomlin.
Veronica Taylor Walsh.
Alexis Jolie Williamson.
Okay, we just leave these here. Huh? We did it. I know.
Aslan Chad Contreras. You okay? Chloe Annabelle Frank. James Michaela Mueller. Absolutely. Caitlin Reese Holacker. Bailey Autumn Gamble.
I was waiting.
I know. Aviana Elizabeth Jackson. Kendall Christine Moravec. Really? Yeah. All right. Ashwarya Angelina. Moi. Kiana Leanne Moyer. I know. Save the best for last. Jessica Lane Smith.
Braden Douglas Adams. Nevaeh Tenes Aguilera. Sammy Nadal Alsamartali. Olin Everett Anderson. I love you. Marissa Ann Arco. Celeste Rose Backlund. Daniel Jonathan Bond. Daniel Alexander Bayer. Samantha Reese Beck. Venus Joyce Beeler. Nicholas Eric Beisheim. Parker, hardly know her, Christian Benfield. You're welcome. Nicholas Edward Bennett. Lucas Frederick Bergstrom. Kendra Jade Birkland. Sydney Nicole Birkland. Oh. Jaden Victoria Marie Bernsdorf. Jackson Scott Bullock.
Isabella Faith Bird. Ashlyn Michelle Bish. Juliana Alejandra Blanco Lander. Caitlin Rose Bordas. Asher Labe Bordelais. Melissa Isabel Bravo. Zachary Joseph Brinkman. Scarlett Helena Bruni. Renee Charlotte Burton. Henry Matthew Buster. Taylor Ann Buxton. Kana Lasada Kala. Rose Margaret Calkins. Sydney Ann Cantrell. Charlotte LaJoy Carpenter. Henry Jalen Carpenter III.
Agatha Chepero. Carter Riley Cermak. Eli James Cohn. Jorge Luis Contreras. Peyton Andrew Cox. Connor Samuel Cravens. Elizabeth Ann Cropper. Brady James Courier.
Pause, because I'm going to propose, okay?
Luke James Dahlhauser. Bethel Nagash Daniel. Simon Charles Day. Braden James DeGrado. Nadia Giselle Adriana Del Castillo Summer.
Lorenzo DiCarlo. Caitlin Grace Deerenfield. Cole Easton Dietz. Ava Nicole Devine. Matthew Jason Doctor. Drew Preston Dodge Talish. Truman Ellison Downing. Landon Kirby Dupre. Jaden Alexis Elliott. Rachel Elise Enders. Guy Perez. Lauren Marie Estes. Nadir Estrada. Jalen Rose Felber. Carmen Marie Farwell. Ryan James Feely. Itzel Yasmin Felix Morales. Jocelyn Fernandez. Keegan John Flack. Gabriel Scott Flexter. Tyler Christopher Forrester.
Appreciate you, sir.
Ava Grace Forget. Zachary William Forche. Amelia Jaden Poucher.
Alicia Lee Frostenson. Nathan David Fuentes. Cadence Blair Gaddis. Juan Andres Garcia. Alexa Noel Gastelum. Ksenia Gavrilova. Kyra Bella Gintner. Raymond Robert Glass. Samuel Lawrence Glass. Nicholas Reed Gleason. Devin Sagar Gokhale. You got it. Allison Elizabeth Gomes. Ellie Dawn Gosley. Talika Govender. Ronald Chance Graham. Brody Greenwood. Avery Alexander Grisa. Max David Gessess.
Ian Sage Guthrie. Vanessa Annabelle Guzman Soto. Samir Hadzamertovic. Declan Lee Hansen. Jack Douglas Harper. Mia Harrington. Zooey Walter Hill. Isaiah Brian Hill. Isabella Mia Hinkle. Henry Alexander Holmes. Lillian Hopkins. Kaylee Ann Housen. Carly Ann Hull.
Oh, they're coming down.
Merrick Anakin Huss. Cody James Heenick. Simon Clark Insinger. Keller Jackins.
Shout out to Taylor Money. We see you up there. Ariella Margaret Colley Jeffrey. Sarvani Shiloh Jenkins. Lucas Adam Joins. Blake Christopher Johnson. Taylor Caroline Naomi Jones. Braden Jeremy Justin. Samuel Lamumba Camperman. Austin Adam Kane. Caitlin Rose Connie. Cohen Robert Kesselder. John Tayo Kearns IV. Connor Joseph Kennedy. Avery Lee Kick. Madeline Elise Klein. Summer Lynn Knowles. Kirsty Coe.
Jordan Tate Kaloje. Alyssa Grace Krukel. Sawyer Kenton Kuhn. Connor Joseph Kuta. Joey Lacombe. Carter Stephen Lancaster. Joshua Thomas Larson. Caitlin Lynn Lee. Matea Addison Lipstick. All right. Here we go. Oh. Tyler Dwayne Linseman. Grace Elizabeth Lobachko. Samuel James Lopo.
Rock chalk, baby.
Rock chalk. Jacob John Lyle.
Dorian Majeski. Alexis Marie Mapp. Leah Avery Margraf. Valerie Nicole Marroquin Mira. Dylan Thomas Marzin. William Luke Martin. McKenna Paige Martin. Taishi McNally.
How's it going? Great, how are you? I'm good. Can you say my middle, Thomas? Sure.
Colin Thomas Meekum. Alexis Irene Minky. Noelle Evangeline Merrick. Ben Thomas Messenger. Connor Boyd Mickelson. Aspen Juliet Minor. Declan Mullins.
Silas Genevieve Moore. Sierra Mulvihill. Ariana Munoz.
Marissa Juliana Musgrave. Natalia Nascimento. Paul Nestor. Nicholas Michael Newman. Austin Nguyen. Julia Varela Nichols. Weston Merritt Nicholson. Mihailo Nikitin.
Yes.
Adam Oatman. Daniel Trent Ocampo. Quentin Gen Onowe. Tobena Anwuchekwa. Adeline Josephine Osi.
Yes.
Shane Michael Padravita. I know, I got this.
Honey Bhavesh Kumar Patel. I did it. Really?
Yep.
Jack Lawrence Peevler. Camden Wade Perot. Amelia Grace Bedla. Justin Matthew Petro.
Jake.
Anthony J. Pineda. JC Lynn Pitcock. Joseph Thomas Peasy.
Thank you.
It's been an awesome 4 years. Justin Edward Pless. Did I say it?
Yes. Thank you.
Tavi Megan Polk. Abigail Florence Porterfield. Nico Anthony Principato.
Thank you.
Laura Camila Pulido. Hyatt Christian Pulliam. Benjamin Douglas Rangel.
Thank you.
Haley Ann Rowie. You're welcome. Cameron Osan Ray.
I'm sorry.
Owen William Rigerett.
Nope, you're all good. Thank you.
Braxton Avery Reimer. Tiffany Leanne Reno.
Matthew Joseph Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Derica Ann Roney. Cordelia Runkist. Annalicia Rosales. Harley Justice Roundtree. Benjamin Samuel Rubens. Grayson Dean Sadler. Maria Sanchez Bonin. Frederick Schnicker. Maddox Lee Schoonover. Julia Renee Siba. Aiden Cooper Shaw. The days come. Thomas James Sheehan. Ava Rose Sheldon. Clara Shepard. Ashley Jade Seco Esquivel. Manju Sirasi.
Caitlin Nicole Skeeters. Lauren Cynthia Smith. Aiden Joseph Snowdy. Derek McAllister Stitt. Felina Marie Stovesund. Tanner Joseph Strickler. Austin James Sullivan. Alex Michael Sutton. Rachel Larissa Sweeney. Ayumi Natasha Takeda. Natalie Kate Templeman. Peyton James Turike.
You're welcome. Matthew Allen Turber. London Alexis Trong Ward. Paige Ramey Tyson. Christian Nectarios Zimapidas. The Thomas J. Van Heusen. Ulysses Daniel Vasquez. Odin Anthony Vensward. Isabella Michelle Rose Watkins. Olivia Ann Watson.
We love you.
Jackson Wells Webster. Carter Reed White. Caitlin Ann Williams.
Elodie Maraid Babbitt. Mariusz Vendrosky. Tucker Robert Craig Williford. Mason James Wilmeth. Liam James Winkle. Dao Dong Wu. Oh God. Oh my God. Christian Xu Zhai. Addison L. Yakubovich.
You okay? You got this.
I'm good. Christopher D. Yee.
Love you, sir. You make it count. I love you so much.
I love you too, honey. Chloe Marie Young. Lily Young. Sophia Ann Zig.
I might have to have them cue up the music. We're a little backed up on the picture in the back, and we don't want to miss anyone for the last part. But as we are waiting, if I could have Lizzie Cropper and Max Macca come back up to the stage. Also, while we're waiting, I want to give you a couple of final reminders. Please remember to stay in your row after your caps are tossed. Your homeroom teacher will give you your diploma envelope, which contains your diploma and your graduation program. It's very important to make sure you get your envelope. Graduates, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I know your homeroom teachers know they're supposed to wait until after we're done. So I'm sure that's why I don't see any envelopes in hands right now, because the adults were listening and have only done this for a couple of years and know that they are not to give out the envelopes until the end. Yeah, no judgment. Don't forget, my bosses are up here on the stage, just if we could follow rules a little bit. And hopefully they're gonna play this music sometime soon. Yep, no envelopes out yet. Someone said I should tell another dad story, and oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna get beat for that already, so no. Ooh, tell a joke. Ooh, I don't know, a good joke. Saved by the music.
Y'all trying to do 24 karat magic in the air. Hit the toe so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. Showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up wearing Cuban links. Designer mix. Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit! I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up! So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up! Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up! Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Hit the toe so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers. Gangsters. Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I get it in. First, take your sip. Do your dip. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
All right, let's give another nice round of applause out to the DJ out there tonight. I get to officially say that Jeanette DeJaneiro is right. We should play the class song during the wait from here on out. I got it. I know, it's the only time I told her she's right, so. All right, with that being said, at this time, all graduates, will you please stand? Now, you know I can't move the tassel without doing one more thing, right? Are you ready? Highlands what? Highlands what? Highlands what? Follow the example of your student senate leaders, Lizzie and Max, as you move your tassel from the right to the left. Families and distinguished guests and staff, may I present to you the Highlands Ranch High School graduates of 2024. This concludes our ceremony.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Designer mix. Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I pimp, get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.